Two more teams have joined the NHL's Sweet 16. After the Tampa Bay Lightning clinched earlier today, their in-state rivals, the reigning defending Stanley Cup champions, the Florida Panthers, also clinched. They backed in. They needed Columbus and the Rangers to lose to do it because they were shut out in Ottawa, but still they're in. That's all that matters. So the defending champs are in, and they're going to earn the chance to repeat. Thing is, they most likely won't. I mean, they in their last 11 games they went 4-6-1, but people will say, well, Alexander Barkov and Matt Kachuk, they were out. It really bugs me when fans of fraudulent teams play that injury card. Because I guarantee you, if a shorthanded Avs team or a shorthanded Maple Leafs team had a skit like that, people would say, well, those teams just suck. But not the Panthers, because they and the Oilers are the only teams allowed to have the injury excuse. They do know the Maple Leafs have actually won games against good teams without Austin Matthews, right? And plus, the Avs beat that healthy Panthers team twice. So, tell me again how that team is so superhuman with Kachuk and Barkov. They're not even the two best players of the team. No. Sam Reinhart's been the star all year. He's still scoring goals left and right, making Sabres fans bitter. But yeah, so like I said, they're looking very, very fraudulent right now. I'm telling you, first round exit, first round exit. Doesn't matter who. If it's Tampa, Florida's going to get ousted. If it's Toronto, Florida's going to get ousted. I just have that feeling. This team is not going to get past either one of those teams. And even if they do somehow get past one, they won't get past the other one. This is going to be a short run for the Panthers, and I think we're going to see a new Stanley Cup champion this year. And then you have the Kings. The Kings have really done well this year, and they were looking to clinch, and they got the bulk of it done with when they beat the Oilers. So all they needed was the Flames to lose. Didn't matter how, and that did play a role. They ended up losing in overtime, and that one point that the Flames lost the standings allowed the Kings to clinch. This is their fourth straight appearance in the Stanley Cup playoffs, and they have quite a group of players. They got Anze Kopitar, one of the two players left from those Cup years, the other being Drew Doughty, and he's tearing it up still. And Adrian Kempe is just an amazing star, along with Kevin Fiala and Quentin Byfield, who has 3 of LA's 4 overtime goals this year. And they got Darcy Kemper. Darcy Kemper, we all know him, don't we, Avs fans? Avs had him for that 1 year, and it ended up being a magical year. Stanley Cup champions in 22. And here he is. He's in LA, just tearing it up again. I think he's actually playing better than he did when we had him. That's saying something. And remember, when we had him, he won the cup. So he's working some magic. He's got 5 shutouts this year. So yeah, the Kings, they really look good. They look better than they have been the last few years. And I think this year is going to be different. Because remember, each of the last 3 years, they were ousted in round 1 by the same team, the Oilers. Now, it really looks like the Kings are going to finish at least in second. They actually do have an outside shot at first to the Pacific, and which means they're going to get home ice in round 1 at least. And as I said before, if they get home ice in round 1 this year, they're going to win a series. They haven't won a series since they last won the Cup in 2014. They're going to beat the Oilers out, and if if Vegas, let's say it's Vegas, because who knows, if Vegas isn't careful, the Kings are going to go through them in round 2. They kind of have some payback. They kind of owe the Vegas Golden Knights. Remember, the Kings became Vegas's first ever playoff victims in that crazy run in 2018. So yeah, LA owes them. So once again, congratulations to the Panthers and the Kings for joining the playoff party. 10 teams have clinched spots in this year's Stanley Cup playoffs. There are 6 spots remaining, and there are less than 2 weeks left in the regular season. It's going to be crazy. So that is my video. If you like this video, click the like button. If you're on YouTube, click subscribe if you want more. If you're on TikTok and Instagram, feel free to hit that follow button. And my 2 stories, one about the Panthers, one about the Kings, they're up there. The links are up there. Check them out. And I'll be back. I'll definitely be back tomorrow because it'll be time for another recap. So stay tuned.